come to Linens and Things for the brand selection and low prices you dream of.
I'm talking about the new CompUSA. For example, it has a software sampler. Did you see one of those in there?
Do you remember that thrill of stepping into the store full of everything you needed? Imagine being a kid sprinting out to KB Toys, eyes wide open as you explore a sea of action figures and board games. Or maybe the quiet excitement of walking into Pier 1, hunting for that perfect and quirky piece to complete your home. But what happened to these icons of our past? Today, we'll have a look at big retail stores that went out of business.
Think of toys for your family. Think of our stores.
Toys R Us. Imagine going into a store with multiple walls lined with endless kinds of toys. Toys R Us is where every kid could be a kid and every desire as far as toys were concerned knew no boundaries. You could find collections of action figures, board games, Lego, and more. It was a sensation, and every visit was an adventure itself, making children's hearts leap for joy and their eyes shine bright as they dash for the shelves with glee at finding the new hot toy. Parents would take their children to the stores to watch them giggle, try to ride a bike, or even look at giant stuffed toys that were almost as big as them. Even with stability it was providing to so many, times changed to the extent of how people shopped. Cyber merchants provided the toys at a cheaper price, while electronic games and screens began to distract children from real toys.
Nobody has the movie I want. Hey, if it's on video, Blockbuster probably has it. I mean, we have over 10.
Blockbuster. Back in the day, it was common for the family to pile into the car and go to the nearest Blockbuster to rent a movie for the weekend. There were shelves full of DVDs and VHS in a long list, each one promising a new journey or romance that would surely touch your heart, or an action-packed movie that would make your pulse race. And Blockbuster knew how to make renting a movie an event. There was skill involved, a stroll through the aisle, stopping to grab a box, reading what was inside, and arguing with family members about what was better. The mad dash to the new release shelf made everyone try to beat the crowd to get the latest Blockbuster before it went out. There were familiar Blockbuster clerks who gave movie suggestions to people who weren't sure about what to watch, and the excitement of going home with so many films and TV series waiting up for you. It was a matter of time before Blockbuster went away, as streaming video soon dominated the market, and the need to get in the car and go to the store dwindled.
Electronic things all under one roof, it's hard not to get distracted.
Circuit City. Circuit City is where you could find the latest in technology and electronics, and when you stepped through the door, there was everything from the newest TV with an HD display to aisles lined with audio systems, computers, and gaming consoles. You could test out the gadgets, compare the quality, and listen to the hum of audio setups, and for tech enthusiasts, it was a miniature paradise. You could find the perfect gadget to take home and show off. Staff dressed in the red Circuit City apparel were always present to assist you, offering insights on new models and features while getting excited about the products themselves. Whether one was enhancing a home theater system, purchasing a first family computer, or merely window shopping for the next technology product, Circuit City always gave you the impression that you were at the forefront of technology. They were also unable to cope with challenges brought about by changing market conditions, and rival businesses with massive discount stores and the growing presence of the internet posed a threat to their price and service advantage.
It probably won't buy Borders. A disagreement with some landlords and publishers owed money back.
Borders. Borders was a house of readers and writers or anyone who enjoyed sinking into a good book. When you first went in, you were welcomed with a pleasant warm scent of paper mixed with coffee from the cafe, and you could find everything from bestsellers to classics. People could walk around searching for the perfect book, while some were sitting quietly engrossed in the pages for several hours. Borders gave book lovers the sense of exploration. There were author reading sessions, friendly staff giving you recommendations on books, and always a nice place to sit, so you could read a few pages of the book before making a purchase. It was a communal place where people could come to meet friends, enjoy reading, and engage in quiet bonding sessions over coffee and books. But technology, digital downloads, and more came into play, and the rise of the online megastore increased nightmares for most brick-and-mortar bookshops. The sad news finally came that Borders would no longer continue operations, and it was met with sadness from people who regarded it as their second home. The Sports Authority. Whether you were an athlete, a fitness devotee, or someone exploring different sports, you would find Sports Authority as the ultimate resource. One step in the door and you see unlimited amount of displays of shoes, uniforms, specialized equipment, and more, every sport imaginable. Whether it was an athlete in search of high-performance sportswear, a mother looking for their child's first pair of soccer shoes, or someone searching for fitness equipment, Sports Authority ensured everyone was on their way to achieving their goals. And one thing that made it special was the employees who were always around to offer assistance, whether it be helping a customer pick out the right shoes or talking about the newest and cutting-edge fitness equipment. For a lot of people, it was a place they went prior to the commencement of a new season. It was a time to shop and get pumped, not only for fun, but for actual sports. As time went on, rising debts and changes in the market rendered it impossible for the organization to stay open.
Come to Linens and Things for the brand selection and low prices you
Linens and Things. Linens and Things was the place where every room of your home got a fresh start. The moment you walked in, you were greeted with displays of soft and plush bedding, shelves of kitchen gadgets you didn't even know you needed, and aisles upon aisles of towels, curtains, and home decor. It felt inviting, almost like a home itself. It had so many colors and textures that it could help you transform any space into something new and personal. Whether you were moving into a new apartment, updating a guest room, or even looking for that perfect set of sheets, it offered quality and variety, making your home feel like a fun project rather than a chore. Employees were like experts, ready to suggest the right thread count or talk you through the best color options to match your walls.
Radio Shack, Canada's value leader in electronics, makes it easy to shop for Christmas gifts.
Radio Shack. Long before they closed their doors for good, Radio Shack was every techie's dream. Radio Shack had been considered the go-to store for anything electronic. It might be batteries, replacement cables, or that specific adapter that nobody else had. Entering a Radio Shack, you could encounter shelves of all things, wires, chips, electronic devices, and all the modern accessories on hand. To any hobbyist and aspiring inventor, it was like a treasure chest in which its prized possessions were on display. And if you needed something to modify, improve, or even simply play around with, you could find most anything that could be found around the house in there. The staff were technologic geeks themselves and were happy to give tips about the projects or help fix a problem. You could find their recommendations helpful if you were assembling a home theater, playing with a transceiver, or shopping for components to be used in a school project. For several decades, it was where people learned, constructed, and innovated. And for those who were fond of Radio Shack, its absence provides a sense of unfortunate loss. A&P. More popularly referred to as A&P, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company was founded in the late 1850s and grew to become one of the biggest supermarkets in America. A supercenter was always packed with loaded shelves of goods ranging from vegetables to dry food items and well-mannered workers who spoke with regulars to know their names. They were visited by the entire family for many generations. Parents would share their childhood memories, choosing the best candy and ice cream over the warm and comforting sight of the smell of the store. It wasn't limited to mere shopping convenience, it was a neighborhood hangout. You could find people like your neighbors on a Saturday morning and talk about the discounts and anything else going on in life. The red and white emblem was synonymous with comfort, trust, and the assurance of quality that it always existed and would always be there. Eventually, though, competition and financial decline took a toll on the company, and in the 2010s, A&P began to shut down, leaving a gaping hole in a number of regions. Sears. Walking into a Sears was like entering a marketplace that seemed to have it all. Dependable appliances, stylish clothing, power tools, furniture, and more. It was a one-stop shop that catered to every need for many generations. Sears embodied reliability, quality, and innovation, and so many households relied on Sears for everyday items and milestones. Think about your first washing machine, that stove in your kitchen, or the tools you used to fix up your home. There was something special about trying on back-to-school clothing and testing out lawnmowers. And who could forget the Sears catalog? Thick as a phone book, it felt like a door to a world of possibility. A place of practical choices and small luxuries, with friendly staff who helped to guide customers through their big purchases, making them feel confident and taken care of. But as retail changed, Sears began to struggle. The rise of e-commerce, shifts in consumer habits, and competition from newer stores made it difficult for Sears to keep up.
It's May Value Days at Woolworths, with savings for everyone.
Woolworths. Long before we had big box stores and shopping malls, there was Woolworths, the place you'd consider the original five and dime. You could find about anything. Products that range from small household items to toys, candy, and even drinks. Woolworths was the kind of place you could stroll in with a few dollars and walk out with several bags. If you took that same amount anywhere else, you'd likely only come out with very little. From its opening in the late 1800s, it quickly became a common name in towns and cities across America. It was the perfect get-together spot, the kind of place where you might meet friends for soda at the lunch counter or pick up a small gift for someone special. The layout was full of low-priced items and colorful displays, giving warmth and simplicity. Woolworths welcomed everyone and anyone as long as you were interested in what they had to offer. Their model of small, affordable items faced competition from large retailers and discount stores, and slowly they lost ground. By the 1990s, they closed their doors for good.
Try us on for big savings store-wide. Come on.
Bon-Ton. Bon-Ton comes to mind when you think about brands known for elegance and charm. A walk into any of their stores meant getting to see and possibly buy from a wide selection of clothing, shoes, cosmetics, and home goods. The products often had a touch of sophistication, making each visit feel special. The design displays and friendly staff set the tone that was warm and yet polished, and it was a place where families went to find special occasion outfits, new seasonal style, and quality home decor that could add a little something extra to their lives. It catered to customers who valued quality without breaking the bank, and for many families it was a tradition and a place for back-to-school shopping, holiday gift hunting, and finding just the right outfit for that special event. The stores had a way of making everyday shopping feel luxurious, like an affordable indulgence.
We're running way behind, and we need the comeback kid to get these gifts delivered on time.
Mervyn's. For millions of families, Mervyn's was the go-to store for affordable, stylish clothing, household essentials, and that special something to brighten up every room. Founded in California in the 1940s, it quickly became a favorite for accessible prices, seasonal fashion, and friendly atmosphere. Shopping at Mervyn's became a relaxed and approachable thing, with aisles of well-organized clothing, a selection that appealed to everyone in the family. Whether you were searching for a new set of sheets, a cozy sweater, or back-to-school clothing, Mervyn's had it all, and with a great deal to match. Parents could count on Mervyn's for affordable quality, and kids look forward to shopping trips where they could pick out new clothing for the season. And it became a place of community where you could run into everyone that you knew.
Our favorite kid. This is my favorite picture.
This is my favorite place to work.
Pier 1 Imports. Stepping into Pier 1 Imports was like entering a world of wonder, where every corner held a brand new discovery. Known for its eclectic and globally inspired decor, it was the go-to destination for unique home furnishings that were both stylish and affordable. From colorful throw pillows to intricately designed lanterns and hand-painted vases to patterned rugs, everything had a story to tell. The warm lighting, soft music, and inviting scents made shopping at Pier 1 feel like exploring an exotic market full of treasures from afar. Those who wanted spaces to feel unique and personal found Pier 1 to be the perfect place to get those details that made a house feel like a home. Whether you were searching for a dinette set, a seasonal decoration, or the perfect accent chair, it offered items that felt special.
The place to find the KB Toy Store is at your local shopping mall, where you'll find great toys.
KB Toys. For children of the 80s and 90s, a trip to the mall meant one thing: stopping by KB Toys. With its bright red and white logo and shelves full of latest toys and games, it was a wonderland. You'd get greeted by the sound of demo toys buzzing and flashing, inviting you to test them out. The aisles were packed full of everything from action figures to board games and more, and it was a paradise for children because most of them saw it as a place where anything felt possible. Unlike the larger chains, KB was known for a compact store that made the most of every inch. Children were always eager to explore the shelves, and the strong belief that they'd end up discovering a new treasure around each and every corner. The approachable size and friendly staff created an atmosphere where every kid felt welcomed and encouraged to explore, try out new things, and dream a little. And for many, getting to pick out a toy from KB was the highlight of every shopping trip, a reward for good behavior and a cherished birthday tradition.
I'm talking about the new CompUSA. For example, it has a software sampler. Did you see one of those in there?
CompUSA. For tech enthusiasts, students, and professionals alike, CompUSA was an essential stop. Launched during the early days of the personal computer boom, they quickly became the destination for anyone who was interested in the latest of computer software and technology. They offered the experience of a digital playground, rows upon rows of computer hardware, software, monitors, and accessories all in one place. One of the few stores where you could find everything from desktops to parts for a DIY build and tech advice from staff who were passionate about electronics. College students came to pick up software for studies, gamers explored the latest graphics cards, and families looked for the perfect desktop computer. CompUSA was there during a pivotal time when computers were becoming household essentials, and it played a big role in helping people embrace brand new technology. It felt like you were always on the edge of something great, surrounded by the latest of tech and tools that hinted at the future. What do you think about these big retail stores that went out of business? If you like the video, you'll also want to see this one about things in the 1960s we can no longer do. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another great memory in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.